From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Here's Nix to throw right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the first carry here for their running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms extended, and makes a big-time catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get this down to the 38. The Chiefs hit 9-3 here on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Let's go. Ready, right?
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nix from the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Roll, roll, roll. 19 tight, 18, Pioneer. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Nix. It's caught by Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Track 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. Check go.
Nix to the air. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
19 Lion.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Open man right side is Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a... They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 right here. Go.
Throwing Nix. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. With number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
15.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go. 70 rings. 70 rings.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Back to the air with Nix.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Got it. Ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Set. Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hey, color. yellow. What's that?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Where's that?
Here's Pacheco headed right. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's second and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready up. 18, Pioneer. Come on. Set. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
To throw is Nix.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. Rig alert. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, rip list. Right side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
Yellow. Right side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Let's go.
Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards.
60 Bobcat. And then 70 range. 70 range.
Nix to the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
19 light. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Being chased out left. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
They'll try it with Estime. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Cut 19.
Here's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going. It's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the jump.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Nix from the shotgun. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got banged